This is your weekly trip to paradise, Louisiana style, with Gary Risponi. Paradise, Louisiana is also brought to you by Baton Rouge Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Benny's Car Wash and Oil Change, CCA Louisiana, and the CCA Louisiana Star Tournament, IMCO, and by Farm Bureau Insurance.
Welcome to Paradise, Louisiana. Welcome. Lake Catherine, Island Marina. Been a while since we taped here, but we've been here a lot, and especially you, between here and the point you're covering some ground. I got Captain Mike Brantley. He got two names for the show. One of them is, they call you Flounders?
They call me Captain Flounders.
All right. But I know Captain Mike Brantley, Fishing Fool.
That's correct.
I got it correct?
That's correct.
Mike, you've been the hottest captain that have given me reports. I know there's some other captains around here, especially at Island Marina. Everybody's been catching fish. Got a fishing report. Most of it's going to be coming from Mike. And I also got another, the high school and the junior bass masters with fishing up there in North Lake, Caney Lake. So there ought to be some big bass in the pictures. And we're going to give you the winners. I don't know if I'm going to give you all the weights. And I'm going to give you the top 3 or 4 or 5. So stay tuned. You're watching Paradise from Louisiana from my second home, Island Marina, Lake Catherine, Louisiana.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
As members of a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Welcome, Cap. Mike Brantley here with me. Mike, you know, you're a young man, and this is way older than you. How old are you, Mike?
42.
42. This right here is more than 30 years older than you.
33 years older than me.
73rd annual. The overall winner, and he was so excited, is Scott Daigle. Scott Daigle was the Joe Cusell Award winner, one of the biggest awards. Then they had another big award, Ms. K. Floran Award. It was given to some other winners at the bass division. Luke Balin. Some people say Besson, but they correct me. I know that name sounds like it's from Lafayette, so I'm just taking a guess. But Zachary Zimmerman was second, Wilson Marsh was third. in the battle for the bass, in first place at the high school, Brother Martin. They called themselves, the Casting Crusaders. They had a pretty good football this year, but I'm going to jump through this. Travis Hayworth and Villain, let me read it again. Look like Pleckett. And second was North Shore, Lanka Loco. Third was Jesuit, and they called themselves C-Triple-D. And their team members, they were first, second, and third. A lot of high schools participated. They had them coming from all over the state, and they were there to congratulate those schools that encourage these people to participate. Later on, I'm going to give we got some high school totals for the North Championship, and we'll be bringing it out a little bit later in another report. And now, the next one was now you tell me, are you from around this way? Chile?
Cichlid.
That's the Chiclet.
Cichlid.
Thank you, my buddy. You know, that's a beautiful perch. It's
That
really
is a
what
beautiful
makes
perch.
unique to City Park Lake. It's been there for years. They sit there and they catch buckets full. I don't think there's a limit on them, and the kids are just lined up fishing for them. The Chiclet and Brim team, been there a long time. Team Camo. I know all them guys. They're always in touch with Don, and they were all there telling me, hey, and weighing their fish and putting them in categories, and they did. Team Henderson was second. Team Haas was third. In the champion challenge, first place was Douglas Blander, and junior angler Brim Charlier. Did you say it again?
Cichlid.
Chiclet, okay. Chiclet. And the first was Remy Lips. Second was Eddie McCanty. The bass, another big important legendary award is the Paul Kluman Award, and it was Joseph Alamo, Peyton Barrett, and Lily Laverine. Is that right? Lefty Laverine. I can't read my own writing. Again, so I'm going to come back later, and I'm going to give you the high school report. I'm going to take a break right now and give my lips a break with all these fancy words. I think I know these other ones a little bit better.
I'm going to help you out.
All right, good deal.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
As members of a Touchstone Energy cooperative, we've all got a job to do. And the more we work together, the more we save. That's the power of your co-op membership.
Demco, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Berkeley Power Bait Max Set. Outfishes original power bait by 45%. Disperses a supercharged scent field that attracts more fish and triggers more strikes. Power Bait Max Set. Fish bite and won't let go.
I've been asking him to change the oil for months now, and he never did. So I finally just went to Benny's. They even washed my car for free. And you know what? It was amazing. Yeah, I left Benny's and got home before Rob even knew I was gone.
Benny? Who the heck is Benny?
We put faith in our vehicles to connect us. We understand how important it is to have transportation you can rely on. So no matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more, you deserve a promise.
Hey, welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Rene Marquez,
Yes, sir.
co-chairman. I keep saying St. Tammany, you corrected me twice. Tammany Yacht Club Fishing Rodeo, second annual.
Yes, sir.
It's coming up. Give me that date. May what?
May the 14th.
May the 14th. Now, let me tell you, I was there last year. What would you call it, inaugural?
That was our
Had
first.
a great tone up. It benefited Wish to Fish. Thank y'all so much. And the Yacht Club, too.
Yeah, Yacht Club Juniors, the junior sailors, they have a really big program. They always need additional support for equipment
Rene, where you was raised?
In New Orleans, but started off at the Chef Pass right here down the road.
Where did you get excited being the boy running the street in yachting?
Actually, I got more into the yacht club because of so many of the members that I met. They're just really good people. It's a private club.
Y'all had a good time partying?
Well, partying and sailing. You know, I mean, I don't have a sailboat. I'm a fisherman, but members do invite us out on the boats, and we have a big time. Especially when they do the sailing on Wednesday nights. We have quite a few people. It's an open event that show up and race. This year's expanded. It's going to be back at the point for its launching. Correct.
And but the new owner of the point and also the Blue Cab, we was trying to say his name. I'm gonna say, and everybody forgive me because they know I don't talk well, but Aphrodite. That's what it looks like to me, and that sounds like a Greek name. And Nick the Greek, he has really stepped up, and he was helping last year. His restaurant is going to be open
this year.
All the festivities are going to be there.
Correct, right
Tell
there.
us what you can expect if you come, though. What you got for people, just spectators, and they're fishing and spectators.
Well, we're going to have the weigh-in approximately about 2 o'clock. It may move up a little bit or back depending on participation. Mr. Nick's providing 2 bands. First, we're going to start at 12 o'clock. There'll be another band coming on. We'll have band music all day long. We got the outside patio that's covered.
Wait a second now. We're going to have some Zydeco band, Swamp Rock, kids band, what? One of each.
It's mostly adult music around my age.
Oh, go ahead. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But the bands that have been there, people that have been there on weekends or while he's open now, have been excellent. You always enjoy yourself.
Well, that's great. So now, I know when they got food involved, I'm always going to be there. I hope to be there. Thank you for what you do for Wish to Fish. And anything you're doing with kids, you write down our alley, you call me and keep me reminded. Thank you for showing up today to sell it. And I got one more big thing that is real close to my heart, the one-man shoot. It's going to be coming up this weekend. That's Saturday, April 2nd. That's not April Fool's Day now. That's going to be the after. It's for the Tulane Cancer Center. It's for prostate cancer research. So, and Dr. Sauter, they're going to be giving you blood tests, anything you want. They got a bunch of teams, some of the best shooters around, teams that shoot every year. Good Lord willing, I'll be there too with my camera and be trying to get some shots so y'all see if y'all can shoot. Hunting season's over, but man, believe me, right now there's a lot of fun in the sporting clays.
Everywhere.
That's Riverside Sporting Clays, Highway 16. We'll come back. Boy, do we have a. I got one more high school report and then a fishing report with Captain Mike Brantley.
This is Don Dubuque asking you to join me as a member of the Coastal Conservation Association. For 30 years, CCA has worked in Louisiana to conserve our incredible fisheries, making sure that our fishing is great today and for generations to come. Whether looking out for redfish and specks, eliminating gill nets, building reefs across the coast, or work at the state capitol and in D.C., CCA is doing what's best for the fish and the sport we love so much. Your $30 membership will ensure that this work and our great fishing endures well into the future. Go to ccalouisiana.com and join CCA today.
We put faith in our vehicles to connect us. We understand how important it is to have transportation you can rely on. So no matter what the road ahead brings, we'll be there, offering you and your family the support that's made Farm Bureau Insurance a trusted name for over 70 years. You deserve more. You deserve a promise.
For the thirsty, for those who hang out in packs, for heroes, for sidekicks, for those who see the glass half empty, for those who see it half full, for those on the right, for those on the left, for those with nicknames, for those with curves, for people that cycle, for people that recycle, for BFFs, for frenemies, for those with style, for lovers, for families, for big families, for everyone.
Welcome back to Island Marina. Welcome back to Paradise, Louisiana. Welcome back, Captain Flounders, or Captain Mike Brantley.
Yes, sir.
Fishing Fool, Captain. I want to thank a few more people. I want to thank, see this shirt? That comes from the 73rd annual, or the
Big Bass Rodeo
2022.
Festival.
New Orleans City Park. Boy, what a beautiful place. See that pavilion there? That's where all the festivities were. I want to thank him. And Kurt Jacob is our producer of the week. Left his place over there down the bay and come here and help us out on Sunday evening. You know, and we talking, here we are. I got another tournament real quick before we get into fish. But, Captain, you know, you're always so busy. And you get mad at me because I say, please send that Sunday night because I can sit down, I can go to bed and worry I got it. And then Chris won't fuss at me there. How come you can't send them Sunday night all the time? I get them early Monday morning, but I can't write them down. What's the problem? Let me help you out.
What's up?
Sometimes I call you back, old man. I got my hands are full of fish guts. I'm cleaning, I'm packing. I'm trying to go home. I've been up since 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Is that some of the problem?
That's a big problem. And I'm trying to respond to emails, people trying to reach out to me, asking me what days I have available coming up in April, May, you know, stuff like that. Is just.
Maybe if I don't put you on TV no more, you won't have all the trouble.
Woo!
Yeah, that'll never happen. All right. Now, let me go back and give you another report real quick. I don't do nothing real quick. I know that. they had the North Division, the youth, the Bassmasters, junior Bassmasters, and all of them. Thanks to Tommy Abbott, the youth director, for getting me this on time. This is Sunday, and he got it to me today. Thank you, Tommy. I know that's hard when you fish. They fish all weekend and all time, and you've got to stop and make sure I get this. You're doing it for the kids, and God bless you. I thank you. At Coney Lake now, this is the North Division. The first place team was Walker High School, Tyler Covington, and Brindley Tate, and the second was Central. It says Central High School. I hope that's the same one that I sponsor. That's Kay Walcock and Brady Smith. Third was Lafourche Bassmasters with Ross Claybear and Zane Zarang. Fourth was Parkview Baptist. That's Hunter Hamilton and Noah Higgins. Fifth was Bossier Parish with Mason McCormick and Evan Lee. And then they also had sixth place back-to-back. I couldn't find it exactly who was the winning team, but most of those teams right here had other teams that were in the high area. So when I find out exactly who was the champion of that division, I'll let y'all know. Now, Bossier Parish, I can tell they won the 5th and 6th. Was Tyler Underwood and Brooks Pruitt. I wonder if that's kin to the Pruitt boy that won the high school world championship about 5 years ago.
Might be.
And I'm going to go back also in the junior division. Smaller kids, they had some tremendous weights, but I didn't have time to write them all down. First was Bennett Fontenot and Sophie Lamont from Port Barry, by the way. Another team from Central was Nicholas Inglade and Tyler Medica. And Southwest, the junior bassmaster, Sawyer Hickenbottom and Grant Williams. Fourth was Central again. No, I'm sorry, Central Catholic. Pierce PQ and Jackson plays on. And fifth, another Central team was Eastern Miller and Trent Hennessy. So I got through it. Now let's go to fishing report. I got them all in. This is all yours now. Let's start out. I got a little freshwater report, but now I want to remind you, you promised me and Kim, when you find a place that they catch them sac-lay again. I'm also, Chaz is always taking care of me. I put word, Chaz been on vacation. I want Chaz to take me on a sac-lay trip out here in St. Tammany Parish. So somewhere out in this area, I want to go catch some sac-lay. And they're biting all over the state now, but you give me what's hot and what's not here in the Pontchartrain Basin.
Okay, well, in the Pontchartrain Basin right now, with the southwest wind, I would definitely check Alligator Point, the Castle, Unknown Pass, Smoothfall rigs, some small rigs off of in Lake Bourne for the southwest wind. Southeast wind. The railroad trestles on Highway 11 will turn on, I promise you. As soon as the lake stops looking like a pot of coffee, there will be some big trout there. They haven't gone far, they just not gonna bite when where there's no clarity, but they will be there. It's springtime, we all know what's about to happen. As far as redfish, Biloxi Marsh, I would check everywhere from 9 Mile to Biloxi Marsh area. In the pockets, drains, you guarantee to catch redfish.
Now, this ain't just your information. You got a network. I know you called them Lamar because your boat was down. But these captains, this coming from all the captains here, you got a whole network of captains. Y'all talk among yourselves.
We must talk amongst ourselves. And again, I won't just say you got to go to know, but just know that whenever you're checking for the wind the day before, check also the wind that you're going, and look for the birds diving. Come early spring, and you're gonna see the hatch happening. When the hardheads come back and the croakers come back, and you see the mullets in the water, just know that there's trout underneath, and there's gonna be redfish along the banks, and you're gonna be sure to catch. You know, you just can't fish spots. You have to know what direction the wind is going and how the tide is, whether it's incoming and outgoing, to be successful. Spots won't just help you. I'm
making another hour-and-a-half show in 30 minutes. I want to ask you this too. You know, a few weeks ago, every time I got you were showing me, making me sick with these bass you catching. Right now, any time in these canals, where would somebody want to go? Just they want to catch fish and redfish and not worried about specs right now. Want to go get on these bass.
Okay, if you want to get on bass
and out to win.
Go Hagen's Canal, and also where I grew up is Bayou Liberty area. Bayou Liberty, Bayou Bountiful, and Go Hagen Canal. If you want to get out the wind, I would go deep in the pockets, look for drains, 18 inches under cork, live shrimp from the Island Marina, and you can't go wrong.
Now, let me ask you this. You know, a lot of people, like me, I love fishing grass with a frog or a spinnerbait. And usually time you got clients with you, they're not used to throwing an open face reel or whatever. So it's unbelievable they're catching everything on shrimp. Why would you change? But somebody that wants to fish like a regular bass fishing, fish top water or whatever, you fish it the same way in these canals?
Yes, sir. I wouldn't go no heavier than a 1/4 ounce jig head. Shrimp Creole has been a great choice. The black with the chartreuse tail for redfish. Also, the Shrimp Creole with The lemon head tail, if you want to dip in the garlic, has also been a great choice.
How can they get in touch with you real quick? And I'm gonna go with a little fresh water real quick.
The easiest way they can get in touch with me is my cell phone, 504-914-6191.
Most they can't remember, they got a website?
I have a website, it's called bestfishingneworleans.com. Also on Facebook, name of my company is Fish and Fool Coastal Charter LLC.
That's it. I don't cut you short, but don't give my date away. Remember, I told you to save me on April 13th.
We got you.
Look, before I get out of here, I want to tell you real quick. Freshwater is good. Lake Verret area, even False River, them big fish were caught in a tournament. Last week had another 9-pounder. I got some other sac-a-lait reports that they had a national tournament up in Darbone. Some of them boys are down in the home area. They did well. I can't have time to talk all about them right now, but sac-a-lait are biting all over. Some of them places, these private lakes, the big lakes where they control, subdivision lakes that belong to. Sac-a-lait, best jig have been a shiny looking color and any name of jig, but you fish those shad looking colors, you know. Blue moon, different things like that, that's what they catch them on. Chad's gonna be coming back, he's gonna be fishing too, and we're gonna find out more about the sac-a-lait. Bass, like I said, check Toledo Bend is hot. They catching big fish, they're getting over 10 pounds again, they in spawn. Remember, you fish in a pond at this time of year. The northwest side of the pond gets more light, more sun, more heat this time of year, so fish that area. If you're fishing a pond and they on a bed, if you want to get them to hit, you got to throw a jerk bait and leave it there till you aggravate them. You might have to catch the male off first, but this is the old trick. A lot of times people throw a lizard, but my good friend Walter Young decided to fish these ponds like you do in the marsh. He take a lizard under a popping cork and he keeps it right over in beds till they aggravate that lizard floating on there right up. No weight on it or nothing, just throwing it over there with the cork and leaving it in them beds till that big fish hit. And then he throws it back. You watching Paradise, Louisiana. Thank you one more time to Kirk Jacobs. God bless y'all. God bless Louisiana. If you want to know where they at, Captain Mike.
Yes, sir.
See you next week.